Hi guys, Troublemaker here playing Pillars of Eternity, and yes, this is a mother effing big frigging dragon here on pause game. The bone seal is hard as stone, yet surprisingly light, so it's a flying animal with giant wings and such and such. So today I'm going to do an actual cool West mission is. I'm going to do meet Modwin, or whatever his face is called. And before I do that, I'm just going to clear out all various areas, because I feel like that is the way to go about this. The scheme. Looks like there's another troll over here. Looks like I'm going to aggro him. Aggro being a World of Warcraft term used to describe people who are taking all of the damage because people don't like them. So this forest troll is almost dead. The second forest troll is just beginning though. And he fell into giant pieces. That's how dead he is. Oops. Let's get everyone back on target. And send up our second arrow. I still have 2 more knockdowns left, so this guy will probably die before I get a chance to use any. Yes, he does. Okay. Troll ear. Is that troll skin? I think it's troll skin. It'd be neat if these were usable for things. It's just vendor trash. And yeah, I just want to clear this area first before I move on to the next area. Super speed mode. Oh, what do we have here? Forest lurker. This is something different from what I've been used to so far. I'm going to pull everyone back just a second. Okay, looks like there are in fact going to be 2 of those. So since this guy have to stun this other one. Looks like he actually has a stun as well. Same icon, right? So that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
I just gotta kind of beast him down a bit, don't I?
Well. Yeah.
Yes.
Some of these guys, their attacks are not that strong. Well, at least I'm gonna have them grouped up so I can splash damage them. Where is Sir Bob? Sir Bob's supposed to be stunning this guy. Okay, so that's 1 magical spell used. I still have another magical arrow to use.
Yes.
And hopefully this will be enough to beast down the first one. The beast. This guy feels like he's a bit too close to the action right now. Ah, he took damage. Oh god, he's stuck. Oh god, that is so not good. He does have 3 Jimma Bobbers, so he can actually attack with the magical spells. And get out of there, buddy. See if we can get an actual stun down. Looks like he is gonna fall. Yes, is gonna fall down. I got stunned just a little bit late. I have another stun that can cost over here. Looks like he actually stunned my.
Kinda stuck over here.
Oh, geez, she's in trouble too. Okay, so what else can I use? These guys are actually kind of tough, unfortunately. Let's use the healing aura. Oh, shoot. Healing aura away.
Hey.
Yes.
I think she has one of her, yeah, higher damage attacks. Okay, he is now out of stuns. Rather unfortunate. Let's use our magic man to finish this person off. Oh, looks like that doesn't need to be the case. I'll probably need him for this guy. We're running out of high impact attacks here.
How may I help?
She has a gun, by the way, now, which is pretty badass. You look at the combat animations, it's just her stuffing it, which is still very, very cool. Okay, we're going to have to lay on hands our guy who's acting as a tank.
Bring them down.
How may I help?
Okay, one more hit of these mass bolts should bring them down. Ooh, that did not do the damage that I was hoping it to do. Oh, here comes the stun. And he did.
How may I help?
He did. So we'll get back our El Troublemaker.
How may I help?
So, there's a few things I've discovered here. There is a destroyed cart here. We have our bandit camp, that's a former discovery. And now we have our Shrine of Galawain. Galawain, of course, is one of those ancient gods. And here's a shrine. We can actually get something in. There's a description here of ancient bones surrounding the Shrine of Galawain. So that covers all the creatures here. So I can more or less just move on to the next area, which will in fact be our mission. Our goal of the day will be to go off to Caed Nua, where we will be trying to find a dude. Hopefully, anyway. There's no promises. It could be a two-parter, depending on how long it takes to find this dude. Deuteronomy. And might not be a dude, really. I can't remember the gender specificness. Maybe it's a her, a she. That humming is just too cheerful. We have to speak to this man, Kana. Just off the side of the path in the Caed Nua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Anumua, clad in worn armor. Peering up at the outer walls and keep, in his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works fervently at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as his gaze is upon. So what he's actually doing here is it's a thing you do in grade school in some minor archaeology. When words have faded off tombstones, you take a piece of white paper, paste it against the tombstone. You take a black lead or lead of any sort, and you shade the white piece of paper. And what you end up with is the imprint of whatever's left. And it's not going to be completely visible because the tombstone is going to be destroyed, but you'll still see the initial etchings that would happen. And so you can actually make visible things that are invisible. So, that moldy brickwork must be fascinating. Man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits into a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting.
Well, not the wall itself, perhaps. The construction is very traditional. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks, just there. Workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Caed Nua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long. But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
What do you want from Meerwald?
Knowledge. Or, to be less clever about it, a certain text. I've come in search of a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of Rauatai, but we possess only a small fragment of it.
A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I've found evidence suggesting that the original lies there, beneath the keep. I want to ask Meerwald if he knows about it. And you, my friend, why are you here? Apparently I'm something called a watcher. Meerwald can tell me what that means.
A watcher? You've spoken with spirits? There are many questions I would ask if I could do the same.
Well, perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I have never seen the like. I did not want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Okay, let's go to Meerwald together then.
Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I paid them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
Well, I'll keep an eye out.
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Okay. So he is Chanter. I am a Chanter. Don't need a Chanter. Okay. I'm gonna have to dismiss somebody, and it has to be somebody that I won't need after I have a Chanter. Jeez, it's gonna be really tough. He's gonna be on my front line, so and I can't really remove any of my tanks, and I need. Oh my god, I need everyone basically. So I have to keep Eder in there for the story. I want to keep Kana in there for the story, and then I need myself. I can't get rid of myself for the story. Okay, so we'll get an Olaf I need for the story. Geez, so I have to choose between my 3 recruits. Level 3 Paladin, level 3 literally Hitler. Okay, I think I'll get rid of Amy Winehouse. I don't want to, but I'll have to get rid of her. And she'll be at the end, and I can get her back after. But we'll just add this guy into the party. Just because if you don't have him in the party, you can't get another quest done. That's just bonus experience. So I have Fragments of the Scattered Faith, I have Find Merwald, and I have Enter the Keep. So I have, a lot of questions that need some answering.
Looks like this place has been abandoned for years.
Oh wait, shoot. Okay, what does this guy have on him of any value? He has the Arquebus, a 2-handed sword, and he also has a fine stock. So he does actually have some decent loot, and he's not for the worst. He does look a little bit goofy though with that pale red turban. Let's change his color maybe to brown. And then we'll change this to red. Yeah, now he still looks goofy. I don't know if I can really change that of him. Okay, so
How may I help?
our wizard's gotta be set back. This guy's gonna be set back. What does he chant here? Okay, so he chants a lot of the same. I'm gonna have to mix up these chanter abilities so they don't cross over, because it looks like they are crossing over right now.
Hey. Yes?
Yes.
Huh?
Let's get one of these spirits, these shadows down real quickly. Looks like there's actually gonna be
Yes.
thrice spirits. Oh, we have a will-o-wisp.
How may I help?
We have will-o-wisp off. Okay, let's get a stun on the will-o-wisp. Oop, that is the wrong guy. Why can't I? Oh, he's been taken over by the will-o-wisp. That's unfortunate. Luckily, when they get taken over, they don't do much.
How may I help?
So that's always
What
good.
is it? Following your lead.
Indeed.
And apparently I had this guy in reserve. Oh, wait a minute. Who's this? He has a gun. How unusual and unexpected, I guess.
Curses.
Huh? Let's go.
Okay, I still have one more shot available for the will-o-wisp. Will-o-wisp actually die pretty easily. And that's the end of that will-o-wisp. And the spirit will be no more. That will be the end of him. The spirits have a blink attack, which is always kind of cool. Literally just pick this guy up. He's already complaining about how tired he is. Okay, so before I go in, I'm actually going to clear out the yard. It's bonus experience, and it'll allow me to experience the world. Speaking of which, now we are in Troublemaker. I'm going to stun this will-o-wisp before he takes anyone over. Whoa, these guys totally went around the weird way instead of
Following your lead.
targeting directly. What does he have here? Field triage. 1 per rest allows healing a small amount. Okay, so that's something that I actually already have. I totally forgot to change up the chance, because that will have a small effect on things, I think.
Curses.
Huh?
Ta-da! get a stun on the major spirit. Where is he? The Phantom. Positioning is just a little bit weird. There we go.
How may I help?
Huh?
Or Zeus.
Well,
Oh, he's full, so I can do electro damage. And he's full. What do I have here with him? A stun. That could be useful. Get him just a little bit closer to actually use it, make better use of it. Or is that thing dead already? I think it looks like it's dead. Double Chanter. Okay, so I gotta get rid of the chanting overlap that I have. So I don't need these anymore. These are fine.
Yes.
Shit, that worked out pretty well in terms of not overlapping each other. So we have a building here. We'll be entering that until I clear the courtyard. Ooh, we have a will-o-wisp. Will-o-wisps are exciting to me. Oh, it's just a will-o-wisp actually. And he is just instantly dead. Gibbed so fast it's not even funny. Oh, we have...
We've done nothing to you.
This must be the place where I have to head to.
Do this.
Listen.
This is our village, our home. The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all. Have mercy, soldier. Our warriors have all gone. You can't burn us all because of them.
Okay, that was a creepy vision. So this has to be our objective door. Small flame. I think these guys are
yes?
do area of, just by the judge of them. I think they do area of effect damage. I don't think I should be going into melee range of these guys at all.
On your word.
I think that would be a horrible mistake. But I think I can kind of get... I'm going to send him in.
Well,
Because they die just a bit too on the fast side here. Yeah, look at that explosive damage. He's taking a little bit of it. He doesn't... Yeah, way too much damage to melee there, so I can't really... Don't want to get too close. I had a feeling because they're
Of course.
light on health and all that jazz, so I thought, must be that type.
Almost.
How may I help?
Will-o-wisp are so easy to kill. There's a lot of spirits here, meaning that this guy's probably in control of these spirits. So none of these are actually marked here. Weird. Normally they would be marked on the map, places that you can enter. But I guess not in this case. Okay, so we have a phantom and we have a shadow. I'll be sending everyone up against the shadow first. He will stun the phantom. And we will be gunning him down very, very quickly. Oh no, this is a bottleneck.
Indeed.
Doesn't look like a bottleneck, but it totally is. This guy is very screwed right now. I have a spell that can actually save him though. Withdraw. This should save him.
Lickna.
Now he will heal up there and not take a pint of damage. Or whatever unit of measurement we're going to use for damages here. Pint, probably not the best. Probably not. Okay.
yes.
I actually have a electrical thing. I'm going to try to use my Chanter abilities more often because You know, they have not been getting good use. I thought there was like a third guy here. Regardless. Another dead dude. It looks like we have some bleachers here, so maybe some sporting event happens here. Or maybe this is where they hang people. It's common to see bleachers in places where they commonly hang people, because hanging people was considered to be the greatest show on earth. Okay, I'm going to stun him before he can take anyone over. Which is exactly what he's intending to do. And he's dead sauce right off the bat. Okay, I think I've cleared it the whole courtyard of spirits, so we have two places to go to. One is right here. It's a little unusual for them to split it up into two more or less competing houses here, but let's see what we have in here. Sour odors of rancid grain and spoiled fruit. The staircase is broken. Some sort of thingy in the middle here. And last chance for anything. Oh, that's not even a chest. There's nothing in here. It's literally a room with nothing in it. Okay, well that was probably a waste of time. Maybe there'll be something there later. That's possible. I mean, it's not the first time they put something in the game that doesn't have a purpose story-wise. It's just continually being regarded as unusual for that to be the case. Do, do, do. 8-hour loading screen. Hey, my mouse is back. Okay. Okay, I did go over there. That's that weird green field. Okay. In I go. This has to be the place. And if this isn't the place, the game is broken! Broken! It's not broken. The game's not broken. I'm only on chapter 1, by the way. There's multiple chapters in this game. So consider that when you're thinking about how much gameplay this game has. It has a lot of gameplay.
Sat in his chair? He doesn't have to know.
Okay, let's gun down that phantom real quick. I'll send this guy over here. Perpetual stuns on the phantom. I assume there's going to be more. Yeah, way more. Okay, so I have to split off my not a tank to deal with the phantom. And what else do I have that I can use? Let's get an arrow on this guy. I don't want to use those spells because those ones actually are worth saving for later. Oh boy, there's another one coming, so we gotta get this other phantom down very, very quickly.
Following your lead.
Huh?
Okay, so he's just kind of charging up still.
Hmm?
These guys aren't even in attack position, I don't think. Okay, so that one's gone. I gotta pull this guy back, move this guy in to stun the phantom, because he's just taking a lot of damage. Oh, well, the phantom just got completely wrecked. Excellent. Throw him back in. I'm gonna use that spell that I used before, the one that heals endurance while keeping him safe, so I'm gonna use that.
Yes.
Yes?
As a means of keeping him safe while doing other things. He only has 0 chance compared to this guy who's just a chant machine right now. So we'll put some skellies out.
Great. Lick now.
This guy can chant while he's in the thing, eh? That's kind of crazy. I thought he would just not be useful at all. So we have a staircase that goes up.
Of course.
We have some other door that gets out of here. I'm not... He seems to be kind of stunned here, eh? Oh, now he's fine. Okay.
I shall.
Not stunned anymore. And another door over here. That leads to where? Oh, Steward, as you come to the end of the great hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from the grand throne. Wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of a place amidst the castle, more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through the stone in the air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Who's that speaking?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Mayorwald.
Tell me more about Mayorwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we've made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Any idea where I can find Mayorwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
So that would be a no. No, you have no idea where he is.
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
You're creepy. Goodbye.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Okay. Well, a door opened, so that is going to lead me somewhere to go. So I have a lot of places to visit in this area. Oh, we have, there's my little soldier.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
What are you talking about?
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
He was one of the people the Glanfathans killed? That's what I said.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Okay, that was very random. Looks like we're heading downstairs into the dungeon. Or the cellar. Maybe the cellar. Think positive. Get your mind out of the metaphorical gutter, as it is. You can't just assume this is a dungeon. It could be possibly a cellar. Maybe they have booze here. Hey, look! The silver trails of slugs gleam inside the barrels. And barrels, possibly from booze. So, yeah. Spiders. Interesting. Okay. Get a stun going on. Oh, we have a flank. So I'll send this guy off to cover that flank. And looks like there's a lot of friggin' spiders down here. This is very poorly kept. What's this guy doing these? Oh, that's right. That's that dude. The dude. Get heals all around. Oh, he is in such trouble. Let's bubble him. Did I lose my... I did. So this guy has a lot of strength. These heavy ones. The spear spiders, it seems, are their names. Let's get out some skeletons. To protect my archer. And this guy can also get out. So 2 sets of skellies out. So you can cast Chance, but you can't cast other spells.
No!
What?
Hey.
The ivory spider. Terrifying. Oh wow, that was insta-give. Not even a chance to survive there. I've been poisoned! Spider legs, spider legs. Okay, so I'm really low on hit points. See, I'll do this little trick where I send in this guy to more or less bait out the enemy. There we go. That's a little more civil. I guess it's not going to end combat.
Hi.
I guess I got to pull all these guys out. Well, the advantage of staying in combat, I guess, is that I can get a lot of damage off. A lot of hits. And let's get the skeletons out.
How may I help?
Downside is all my cooldowns would be off. Luckily I didn't seem to use them. Poison. Yeah, these little itty bitty spiders die very quickly. Kind of creepy chant. So, yeah, I still believe this could be a cellar. No, those are changed and that's a bench. So this would be a prison. Yep, and that's a skeleton. I was kind of expecting this guy to have skeletons in his basement just because it's a creepy friggin' place that has benches that talk to you. That's all I'm saying. Okay, well, let's take a rest here because camping is not allowed in this area. Can I... What do you mean I can't camp in this area? Whoop.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer cloak studies in a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Ader insignia on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Listen.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
That's creepy.
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
So that's actually, so far the stories have been from 2 distinct events. So maybe we're looking at a very, very long history of one people being carried out through a pretty non-typical storyline arc. Potentially. So that had a different banner as well. And,
We'll take
whoop.
those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't
What
worry.
party?
Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
The Rio? You may not like them, but they're still our elders for now. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join the ranks one day, so as long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight.
Tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. They were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Can I camp here? I can camp here. Okay, I can't camp in the dungeon full of dead people and skeletons and chains and benches,
You know,
but I can camp here.
there are accounts of watchers in all of the regions I've visited. If the adventuring life doesn't work out for you, you could always read souls for coin, give people advice, tell them which family they're related to and whom they should duel for past offenses.
I'm glad you find this so amusing. So it seems I'm not very good at raising spirits. Kana winces. That was unintentional. He's got puns. Unintended pun hashtag. So there's something down here. And we have a door here that's locked, and I can unlock it. 120 experience for unlocking that. Alright, and inside there is a man. Marewall? Or is that a woman?
Keep away from us. Leave us.
That's a woman. Wait, no, it's a man. Still undecided.
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Marewald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Theobald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Let's see. I won't leave until I've spoken with Marewald.
Theobald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Come to speak to Mayorwald. Mayorwald whose touch is poison. Mayorwald who knows not his effect.
I was told I am a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And that a tableau some worth after that. Once you two are finished, of course.
Window to the ether where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, in empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits on the way here. What did they want?
No. No. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Well, you seem to have certainly lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
They actually misspelled bear here. It's not too much to bear, as in a grizzly bear. It says bearing all, B-A-R-E. Oops. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? I have lower two. You mean remembering your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Meyerwald has lost control. Meyerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Meyerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Meyerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
Spirits are memories from previous lives? Question mark.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meyerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Well, I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher.
No. You too. You too.
Poor man. Poor man.
They will take you too.
What exactly does he mean? Surely something can be done. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
Why do these past lives trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Meyerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone. War of tree.
He's talking about the two different wars fought back to back a long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of the Black Trees. The usual conflict between locals and settlers getting out of hand. Both of them. Some folk are still mad about what one side did to the other.
We brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was a talking of raiding a village. Mirwald's voice becomes raspy and he's somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Hattie a bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Take your time, it's over now. It was a long time ago. Continue when you're ready.
The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean? It was a vessel for him.
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier.
raised for the fire, born for the fire.
Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
No pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
What? So he came back in his next life to burn his own clan. No wonder he's such a mess now. That'll stain you right down to your soul. Mirwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
And marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know.
How little we know.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
We're reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives. They dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Meyerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
The Leaden Key seems to be sharing an enemy. Troublemaker, assassins, and Watcher Wakers. Both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about the Leaden Key?
Secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is this queen they pray to?
Goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the Leaden Key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find the Leaden Key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Okay, I need to go so I can search for this man from the Leaden Key.
Sleep well. Sleep well. Hold.
Whoa.
I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
You're confusing me with someone from a past life.
Betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Okay, so we're now in combat, and my small flame blight, small wind blight. So the flame one, as I remember, is one that does the area of effect damage, so he has to die pretty darn fast now. Geez, this ordering is not optimal at all, actually.
Yes. On your word.
So let's get this guy down really, really quick. This small flame blight. Now, let's see if I can use some of these powerful tier 2 powers. So I'll keep them on Mirwald for now, because I think he'll be the powerhouse here.
Yeah?
And what else can I use? Something to... what does that reduce? Increases the damage reduction of allies in the area. Maybe I'll debuff. Can I do that? Debuff him.
Hey.
God, he's casting. I should interrupt that. So I have one spell chanted so far. Small Wind Blight is going to fall apart any second now. There we go. So this one spell here I haven't gotten used yet. It's an inline effect, and it will do friendly fire damage. So I have to just kind of keep my guys out of here. Jeez, my goat is not able to get in here. I need him to get in though to soak most of this damage. Troublemaker certainly cannot because he is very, very low on not hit points. What would I call those? On abilities. So I've cast one spell. What else can I cast here? Okay. Speed, that can be very effective actually. Okay, so this is a cool little looking spell. It heals, but it also does freeze damage simultaneously. That is very, very cool. I like that. Okay, so now I have my 3 chants done. Jeez, I can't actually cast behind him. So that's not going to be a particularly useful spell just yet. What's this other one that I have? That is a very large area, actually. Can we get another stun Reno happening?
How may I help?
Okay, so that was a very powerful little spell. So reuse that one. And the stuns don't seem to be lasting all that terribly long. Gonna move her up, use the heal now.
What is it?
Huh?
Where? See? What is it? Let's meet it.
Yeah?
Do I have any other major things? No, I don't. Yeah! Okay, that was exciting. There's a change in the air of the keep. What was sick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Marigold's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there uncertain. There's something unique about his soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. So, I can repair the rope, binding Marigold's soul here as an eternal warden. I can sever the rope, allowing Marigold's soul to pass from the world, or I can draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. Jeez. I need his knowledge. I don't know which one of these will give that to me. I'm just going to steal his knowledge. You turn both ends of the rope towards you, bringing them into contact with your essence, and as you do, the fibers turn to copper, and through them, an energy is conducted into your being. You're traveling downward now beneath the place you stand, seeing places dank and cobweb and malignant, like some unintended garden, overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the very bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being you can't quite make out, presiding over all this with brilliant and terrifying power. One image remains in your perception, a circular room with a stone tablet that resembles the sun, in an area guarded by suits of armor that move of their own volition. It is not deep, not far from your very bottom. There is a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it, something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself in Cave Nuo once more. Marigold's soul is nowhere to be seen.
How may I help?
So what do we get here? His grimoire. Oh, interesting. Give that over to somebody. Somebody magical. Mayor's grimoire. And you can learn spells from here. God, he's got some good ones. Combat only spirit shield. And I can pay for these with copper. pay to learn these and add them to my book of permanently learn things. And this seems to be something that would be great if I had like a, or really great, say, if I had a hero that was, you know, does he have multiple tier spells here? Oh, geez, that is how they are. Okay, so now that is done. Let's trade out that grimoire again. And back to a lofts, which is just, you know, normal stuff. So yeah, I have, you know, done this. Looks like, I have abilities to this one, time and tide. I'll do that one. And this one probably relies on us sleeping for Ed to decide what he wants to do next. And I, of course, have to go back to the steward eventually. But that's all something that I can do next time. Next time, of course, I will be exploring these ruins, seeing what it's all about. I have 2 camps left. Hopefully that is good enough. And Kana apparently wants to talk to me. But we'll see that next time. Anyway, my name is Troublmaker. Thank you guys for watching.